Welcome to the Home Brew Review. I'm Bentley, and we're going to be going over some of the best coffee brewing products on the market. Everything from the most budget-friendly options that brew the best coffee possible at that price range, all the way up to the highest end products on the market to see if those are really worth the money. We are going to start with the most budget-friendly option, which is the Delonghi Dedica. I really have been enjoying this for the last month or so. For about $320, you can get a very good espresso pull. I mean, with the one caveat, you do need to get a separate bottomless portafilter, something that it doesn't come with, to get the best results possible. But that's really not that much money. And for this price point, you're getting the My Latte Art Steam Wand, which is quite similar to the ones you will see on more expensive machines. It doesn't work quite as well as the ones on expensive machines. It's pretty hard to get that silky smooth texture that you like with the milk, but it does steam the milk enough to create like a cappuccino, but doing the latte art is quite difficult with this machine. So I would say for this price point, it's awesome, but if you are looking to do that latte art and be consistent with it, this may not be the option for you. What it comes with is this portafilter, which has two spouts. One thing we don't like about it is the channels are plastic and it's pressurized. We're big fans of the bottomless portafilters, non-pressure. These again are pressurized. It has rubber inside here, which I don't like putting hot water through rubber or plastic at any point. It probably won't release any toxins, but I just like to play it safe and have everything that's heated go through something that is pretty heat protected like metal. This cleaning basket as well, and another pressurized basket. So this is a single shot, it has a double shot, and the cleaning device. This little pick tool, which you kind of poke into the steam wand if it gets clogged with milk at any point. But if you're good about your process and cleaning the wand after use and clearing it after use, you shouldn't really have to use that too much. It comes with a pretty nice tamp. It's nice heavy weight. It doesn't have the spring. We like the spring loaded stuff, but it works. It's fine. It comes with this funnel that fits in pretty nicely. It slides in, so when you're filling it up in your coffee grinder, you're not going to overflow, which does happen. As I mentioned before, the Delonghi Dedica is a pretty good machine if you buy some aftermarket parts. So this is kind of what we liked and what we bought. I got this bottomless portafilter right here. As you can see, it's not pressurized, and it's got a better weight to the handle and feels a little nicer. And it fits in pretty perfectly to the machine. And you're gonna get just a lot better pulls from something like this. Also, with the bottomless portafilter, you can see kind of what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong based on how the pull comes out. So that's another reason we like this. If you do use a pressurized portafilter, you can check how your grounds look on the top to see if there's any channeling. It's not impossible to see if you've done something right or wrong, but it's a lot easier when you can see it as it pulls. So this is definitely one thing I would recommend getting. It's an amazing upgrade and it definitely makes a difference. Another thing we like is to have a screen. So one of these like puck screens. We have the 15mm from Normcore. It's pretty solid, does a good job spreading out the water and preventing channeling. We got the iCape. It's a palm press and it's ridged. The jury's still out on whether ridged actually means anything, but I think it looks pretty sweet. You just place it right there. It doesn't have any excess room, so you're not going to have any coffee kind of surrounding the edge. And what's so nice about it is you just press it down, and that's it. It's way easier to know when you've accomplished a nice tamp. And, you know, this one's all right, but I got to tell you, that one is quite satisfying. This coffee distributor. So basically, you just place it on the device and spin it, and it distributes your coffee evenly, and then you use your tamp. I'll have links in the description below, but all of these are available at a very cheap budget price point. So that's what we were trying to do with this initial setup, is get the best espresso possible for the cheapest amount of money. And I think we succeeded. Now that we've gone over what the Delonghi Dedica comes with and what we've purchased aftermarket to make it just that much better, let's go over the hits, what we liked about it, and the misses, what we didn't like about it. So let's start with the good. I really think this is a nice machine. I love the stainless steel finish. It is a really small footprint compared to other machines. So it's only about 6 inches wide, 13 inches deep, and a foot tall. So that's like not a very big machine. It does not have a large footprint at all on the counter space. So if you're short on counter space, this is going to be a good device for you. This one in particular, you want to make sure you have the My Latte Art Steam Wand and not the kind of mock steam wand the lesser version comes with. But it does work pretty well. It does froth the milk okay. One of the misses I guess we can talk about right now is that this steam wand doesn't quite get that silky smooth milk that you want for latte art consistently. It can be done, but it is tough. Another thing we liked is it's really easy to fill up the water. So like back here, as you can see, you can flip this open and fill the water directly, or you can totally remove this water chamber right here and you can just go take it directly to the sink and fill it up. Another benefit of this machine that you don't see quite often with these budget machines, or even some of the higher end machines, is it actually has the ability to upgrade the height here by pulling away the drip tray, and it lets you put in a larger cup or mug, which a lot of these machines have like a really short clearance, so you're not able to fit all of your mugs underneath them. This one does give you that opportunity. You do kind of lose out on the drip tray if you do that, but I like that it has the option. So now that we've gone over the hits, let's go over some of the misses, some of the things that may make you want to spend a little more money and upgrade to that next level of machine. One thing that kind of bugged us was it has the same heating element for both the Espresso and the My Latte Art steam wand. So what that means is once you've poured your espresso, there's a good chance that it needs more time like in between to heat up so you can get the proper amount of steam. And that's what I meant about the consistency issue with the steam wand. It's pretty hard to get that silky smooth latte art when you're not 100% sure if it's heated up enough to create the proper amount of steam. Sometimes you'll be left in a situation where you've got your milk pitcher and you've started the steaming process, and then all of a sudden it'll stop working and you'll start hearing the pump function again. And that's pretty annoying because you know from experience that you want to have that frothing going consistently from start to finish, or you're going to have some errors. And that leaves you with sometimes like cappuccino milk opposed to latte art consistency. And that can be quite frustrating if that's what you're buying an espresso machine for. For somebody that is more of like a casual espresso drinker and somebody that just wants some good milk to put on it and doesn't care too much about latte art, that's not going to be an issue for you at all. The flavor's definitely there with the espresso, and the frothed milk is good enough, But if you are looking for a good latte art machine, you may want to increase your spend and bump yourself up to another price range. You're going to have some troubles with this one. But if you're looking to spend around $320, you're looking for a machine that will do the trick. It'll give you a good espresso pull. If you're only trying to make, a couple shots at a time, like you and your partner, you and your friend, you and your roommate, that's gonna do the trick for you. But if you're trying to make a lot of espresso for, a handful of people or more, you're gonna have some trouble with this machine. This is very much a personal use machine. It's very much a budget-friendly machine, but it does a lot for the price that you're paying. I recommend this machine for sure, but again, with those caveats. And yeah, the Delonghi Dedica is a solid starting espresso machine. We're a big fan of it. We've used it for about a month, and we've had some really tasty espresso from this thing. Thank you for watching this episode of Home Brew Review. And next up, we are going to be reviewing a espresso machine in the $1,300 price range. And we're gonna see how much better an espresso you can get from a machine that's 3 or 4 times the price. If you'd like to get this machine or any of the upgraded aftermarket accessories I mentioned, definitely check out the links below. And if you like this, please subscribe. We'll see you next time on Home Brew Review.